Hi, I'm Kayla Jones.
And I'm Kira Hodge.
And welcome back to this week's episode of the Commando Briefing.
We missed you last time because of the snow days, but we're back.
This week we had our coming home pep rally, which was always a great time. Here are some highlights.
Works for me.
Sergeant Olivia Smith.
We spoke to Ms. Kandros about the regional art competition that some students participated in.
She told us how they qualified and how well they did.
We also spoke to some of the winners.
Scholastic Art is the largest art competition for high school students in the United States. If a student wins regionally, which ours is held in the Middle Tennessee region, then if they win a gold, they're sent on to New York City where they are judged, and if they win, they hang at Carnegie Museum where the kids can go. We had a student last year win a gold nationally, and she went for the ceremony. This year there were over 1,800. There were over 1,800 entries, and out of that they pick, I think, around 200 maybe golds, and they hang in Cheekwood. Hendersonville High School won 10 golds, which we were second in the gold rank. There was only one other school that got 3 more golds than we did, and that was MBA. And we also got 19 silvers and 14 honorable mentions. So it's a really prestigious contest that our students do very well in. And, this year we had the only gold portfolio win, and that was Zoe Cothran with her 3D portfolio. And some of you may have seen her dinosaur out in the hallway. It didn't even get to compete this year because it was done late, but she won on the rest of her 3D images that she made. So that's basically about what it is.
And then we can
introduce the kids. Yeah.
My name is Zoe Cothran. I won 4 golds, 3 silvers, and 2 honorable mentions. I won a gold on my portfolio, a gold on my Skittle portrait, a gold on my anteater head.
I feel okay. I'm kind of shocked it won anything because I wasn't crazy about the piece when I first made it. So, but I guess I'm happy with it now that it's won something.
Alright.
My name is Kara Valley. I won 1 gold, 3 silvers, and it shocked me a lot.
Have you ever been to the guidance counselors?
Yeah, to get my schedule changed.
Well, you know they also do more than that. We spoke to them recently about what they do more and why they do it. Outside of the academic spectrum, what other services do you provide?
We provide social emotional counseling, problems if you have a problem with a friend or sometimes parent issues. We try to be the unbiased person to help you out with that situation. We work with different organizations outside of school that we could refer students to. We also have some resources in our building that we sometimes refer students to. And we also do different scholarships, and so you can learn about different opportunities outside of the school.
How have you seen students grow as a person from freshman to senior?
A lot of the ways we see students grow is we see them mature and we see them become their own people. One of the biggest things that we promote here in our guidance office is we want to see students take advantage of all the opportunities high school has to offer. So that could be finding classes that suit them or that they naturally become interested in, and it could also be clubs and organizations and sports. And we love to see students go from meek little freshmen that are not sure, not certain of themselves and what they want to do with their lives, to become seniors that have confidence, that take the next step and seek our advice and help with that. But we really enjoy getting to see the students just grow, not only with their interest level, but also just as people, and they just learn to care about others, care about their community and their family, and just really learn to value what they have here.
One of the ways we prepare students for academic things is we meet with all of our students to help them prepare for college and talk about the different options they have after they graduate high school. We make sure that they have all the credits they need to graduate, and we help them in any other way that we can.
How do you enjoy being a Hendersonville High School guidance counselor?
One of the ways that I enjoy being a counselor at the high school is getting to know the students and working with the students. I learn from them every day, and they make me laugh, and I enjoy working with the faculty here. I love working with the other counselors in the counseling office, along with Miss Gina, who runs the show here, and I love getting to go to the sporting events and talking with the other faculty members here and getting to know them on a more personal level.
Go.
I'm Gina Camerzell. I am the Director of Guidance Operations. I answer the phones.
Sometimes our athletes excel. Sometimes our athletes excel enough to get college scholarships.
Recently, one of our seniors, Nate Hancock, got a college scholarship, and we gave you a glimpse of that.
So I'm with Nate Hancock. He was a football player on our team. What positions did you play?
Corner and running back.
He just signed Wednesday afternoon with the college. And which one was that?
The University of the Cumberlands. It's in Williamsburg, Kentucky.
Can you tell us a little bit about the process you went through?
My junior year, Coach Iyer, the recruiting coordinator for the Cumberlands, came and talked to me. We stayed in touch through the process, and I went up there for a visit. They gave me a scholarship, and I liked everything about it.
What drew you to that school specifically?
The campus was beautiful. You know, their education is very good. That's always first for me. And they also said that I have a chance of playing, starting as a freshman. And then they gave me the most money out of all the colleges that have offered me. So.
What did you plan on majoring in there?
Criminal justice.
Thank you.
Thank you. So how do you feel about HHS athletes being signed to colleges and universities?
Well, I mean, I think it's great. One thing most people know, but they don't know. They don't realize how hard these individuals work in order to excel in their sport. It's the same as in the classroom. So I think it's a great thing to see athletes perform in the classroom, then perform in their respective sport and get rewarded for it.
As you all may have noticed, we got a new SRO recently.
Mr. Hutchison. And we talked to him so you guys could get to know him a little better.
Like, when have you done previous to being a student resource officer at schools, or is this your first year?
This is. I've only been a SRO this is going on the third week. I was a correctional officer for 2 years. I was a patrol officer for 22 years. And during the time as a patrol officer, I was assigned to the motorcycle division for 10 years. I was an instructor, a field training officer, and also I've been assigned to the traffic crash reconstruction team for the sheriff's office.
And how were you assigned to be a student resource officer, or did you volunteer?
I requested to transfer into the division.
Do you like this so far?
So far, I love it.
Do you think this will be much easier than being like a correctional officer and stuff like that?
No, I think it'll be harder because there's more people that you have to relate to, communicate with on a daily basis. But that's why I look forward to it, the challenges.
What do you do as a student resource officer around the school?
Well, the primary purpose is security, making sure that all the doors are locked. If someone comes in, it's not supposed to be, get them out. But also there's develop the connection with the students, the faculty, and make the connection for you all between law enforcement and the students.
Okay, I think that's all.
Miss Del George and the Spanish Club always sponsor our Uta Band sale.
So we thought we'd let you guys know what a Uta Band is and why we sell them.
Uta Bands is a nonprofit organization that raises money through selling unique handmade bracelets from Guatemala to raise money to send kids to school in parts of the developing world where there's no public high school option. Any kind of service club or Spanish club or student council can get a whole bunch of these bracelets called Uta Bands, and they sell them in their school. The beauty about Uta Bands is it's all free, no risk. You get the bands. What doesn't sell ships back for free.
It was super simple. We sent an email through the Uta Bands website saying, hey, we're ready to collect the bands. We want this many. Our Fundraiser will run in May.
Each project that we do with the school has a project leader who heads up the project and leads the project in their school. What's neat about the program is that they're able to choose the student they want to sponsor.
You know, I get to go talk to kids from all over the country, and the favorite thing is always, oh, I loved how I could pick my own student to go to school, and I could see the stories and the bios on the website, and I could read them and know who they are. And then you can do a Skype call with them and actually see who they are, see their faces. And
to have the girls' profiles and see that they're real people and read about them, it did a lot for my club to make that connection, say this is the real deal. These are real people on another side of the world that are just like you, have the same needs, wants, and desires. Their heart beats just as much as yours does. And just started falling in love with them. And then to be able to Skype with them was amazing.
The only thing that's like different about us is that they live in a place where there's lots of poverty and they can't go to school without a little bit of help. And so to be able to help them out is really great.
UDBAN's, the mission is all about education and breaking the poverty cycle by fighting it with education opportunity.
It has such an international scope, and it's not just a handout, it's giving somebody an opportunity that is changing their whole future and their family's future, which is something that high school kids don't generally get to see the result of.
Like after Skyping them, it was crazy to think, all I'm doing is standing here selling these bands, and it is changing their whole entire life.
As soon as the kids realize that something so simple as buying a $7 leather and coconut bracelet can change in such a big way, like they catch on to that vision and they join the movement.
And the first day that we brought them out, during lunch, and all these kids ran over and they were like, what are these, what are these? And so we were explaining them to them, and they're like, oh, this is really cool, and they kept going through them, and they're like, I'm going to bring money tomorrow, I'm for sure buying a ton, these are awesome, so they really, really liked them. Yeah.
Not everybody has the same opportunity in this world.
They're real life, they're real kids, and they have these ambitions and they have these dreams, and all they need is a chance. See, someone to take a chance on them, and they can do it.
Well, that's all for this week's episode of the Commando Briefing.
See you next time.
I need $1 million for every year